Memorial Stadium and this incredible football matchup. And the weather is absolutely gorgeous for today's game between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, and football is in the air. It's just about the midway point of the college football season, and these guys from the Big 12 are raring to go.
Texas Tech is led on their defense by this player at corner. We talked to the opposing team's offensive coordinator before the game, and he said he would be working his game plan away from this cornerback. And based on the way this kid plays, I think it's a good idea.
Let's get this thing started with a coin toss, sponsored by Coke Zero. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. Across the 30. They'll bring him down at the 36.
Look at that field position. You know what I always say about kickoff returns, Kirk? It's all about location, location, location.
That's right, Coach.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
And they have 3 bunched. Give to the tailback. Gets out to around the 48.
Can this kid run or what? He broke free and was able to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. From the gun.
Here we go.
Tosses left. Intercepted. First down, 10 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
That was a great tackle. The defender seemingly came out of nowhere and put a big hit on the ball carrier.
Scrambling around. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
Quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain. It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's going to try and scramble. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He goes out of bounds at the 18. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
They'll work it right, met quickly by a couple of defenders. Maybe a few, but that's it.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
He's on the run. Now he's going to run, and watch out. Flies over the goal line for the touchdown. And that was a most impressive display of athleticism by any quarterback you'll ever see.
Well, Brad, you're exactly right. He's been throwing the football. He also has demonstrated the ability to run the ball.
Plain and simple, you guys. This kid makes plays, big plays, just like you did, Mr. Herbstreit, with the Buckeyes.
After review, they decided that the call on the field will stand. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Hits off. He's taken down at the 32-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yeah, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could easily get back into this game by scoring some points. They could do it without the turnovers.
Goes a laser across the middle. He's tackled at the 44-yard line.
You know, having a playmaker at tight end makes those linebackers think twice before they make a move. That could be just enough time for the quarterback.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 43. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And as he throws, and this one's going to be intercepted. Another interception, and this is not what the quarterback had in mind.
Kirk, you probably know this better than anybody, but you just can't let a couple of interceptions get into your head. You got to just move on and play with confidence, right?
What are you saying? That I threw a lot of interceptions or something? But you're right. You got to bounce back and keep your composure.
They line up in the jumbo set. Here's the halfback, and he's brought down hard behind the line. Drop back a yard.
And I'll tell you what, not only was this great penetration, but it was a heck of a hit, too.
Yeah, you got to watch out for this kid because he'll lay a licking on you.
He scrambled. They hook up over the middle. They were very fortunate to come up with that pass.
Not the smartest throw that he could have made, but it worked. Just makes you a little nervous when he lets that thing go.
They come out in a goal line set. He'll get it again. Tackle made at the 15-yard line. They get a good 7 yards on that one. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. What a play, and that is first and goal. And that's their 3rd first down of the drive.
Great blocking and great running equals very successful offense.
And they've looked really good on this drive, Coach. The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting points on the board.
They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line. 1-yard loss for the halfback. It's second down. They'll line up on the 7-yard line. And we've got the backup in there now at running back. Throws to the receiver. Got it for the touchdown. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Hits it off. Fielded at the 4. Taken down at the 34. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
It's still early, and I think these guys just need to get into rhythm.
Kirk, you say kickers are head cases. Well, I say quarterbacks are head cases.
What? No, they're not.
Oh, yeah? Watch. If this quarterback throws an interception here, then he'll finish the game with 6 of them if he doesn't get pulled first.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Fumble. Scooped up by the offense. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 34. And down he goes at the 46.
How about that? If you're going to blitz both cornerbacks, they better get to the quarterback. That's too easy of a read, and that's why we're looking at a first down.
And we've reached the end of one. The score here at Memorial Stadium is Texas Tech 14, Kansas nothing. 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. And he's tackled right away.
This linebacking crew had better start concerning himself with the short passing game, or this quarterback is going to carve him up.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
The ball carrier almost snuck by there, but this junior linebacker made a good stop.
Yeah, these linebackers don't miss too many tackles.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Runs it up the gut and hit a wall of defenders. 3 yards there on the play. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
Whoa, nice play. They drew up the post route and dissected the zone coverage for a first down.
Here they go. 1st and goal, down by a couple of possessions. They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Kansas ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. He's to the 10. Across the 30. He gets hit out of bounds. around the 48-yard line. That was a nice kick return.
Hey, fantastic effort right there. He got some good blocking and a nice job to find the open field.
You know, guys, this offense is in a really nice rhythm. Let's see if they can move the ball as well now as they have in the last couple drives.
They go with the back, and he's got room, and he's taken down at the 46. 6-yard pickup. Second and 4. Ball on the 46-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He steps out at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 33. Texas Tech is up a score. He's taken down at the 29. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 29. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. That run didn't go far. They'll spot the ball a yard from the line of scrimmage. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble, and they bring him down for a sack on the play. Credit that one to the defensive end, fellas.
You can credit some of that to the blitz. The offensive line just wasn't able to handle all the pressure on that play.
This defense uses a very good blitzing scheme. It's easy to see why they are usually so successful.
Now he tries to buy some time. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. So they turn it over on downs, and that's a big boost for this defense.
In a close game like this one, it's big plays like this that can be the deciding factor.
And they've got the momentum now. Now let's see if they can put the ball in the end zone.
They'll set up shop at the 42. It's first and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
Got it and brought down immediately. That reception good for 7 yards.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Has it to the senior.
He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And the receiver was able to shake off all the defenders that were trying to cover him, and that really made it easy for the quarterback to pick him out and throw him the ball.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. 4 wide. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Second and 3. Ball on the 32-yard line. From the gun. And it's caught. And he's tackled around the 27-yard line. Simple little play there, and it nets him enough yards for the first down.
You gotta love the short stuff. It moves the chains, and it controls the clock.
First down, 10 to go. They line up in an I. Throws it out right to the running back. They'll bring him down right around the 22-yard line. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. Tackle made at the 23-yard line. As we've seen before, they go with a hurry-up offense. They'll work from the shotgun. Trying to change the play. Passing into coverage, and this one's going to be picked off. He has some room. I tell you, Coach, that quarterback is not having the kind of game he'd hoped for.
No, not at all. That was already his 3rd interception of this half.
That's not good news at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see the backup quarterback start warming up.
It's 1st and 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. There's a player shaken up on the play. A tight first half of football, and we head to the break. The score here at Memorial Stadium is Texas Tech 14, Kansas 7. Kansas will be kicking off, and I hope you're as ready as I am to get the second half underway. Caught at the 8. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. So the penalty will make it 1st and 15. 4 wide. He's got it with room to run. Tackle around the 29-yard line. An 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 29. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looks to pass. Throws incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. The defense is in the nickel. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, that's going to make the coach mad because that kid should have known where the first down marker was.
It was a good little pass play, but close just doesn't cut it when you have third down.
He's to the 20. At the 40. Across midfield. He's out of bounds at the 45. And he got good yardage on that one.
Yep, but that last guy didn't make the tackle. We'd be talking about 6 points right now.
One thing about this guy is how fluid of a runner. He's such a talent.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Give to the tailback. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. One-man backfield. He's taken down at the 29-yard line.
They should continue to run the ball. If they keep this up, the defense will wear down very quickly.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Tailback brought down for a loss.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 30-yard line. And they might be coming with a blitz here. It's complete. He couldn't shake that tackle. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Little handoff. And he's taken down at the 8. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down. And they're only 7 yards away from the end zone. 5 wide. Fires in there, got it, touchdown. Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Kansas is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks it off. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20. They line up in the jumbo set. Here's the give. He's tackled around the 30-yard line. This guy just made those 10 yards look easy. They're packed in tight on the line. They go right, and he's tackled behind the line. How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. They get a great push up front, not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
Tackle at the 32-yard line. And that'll be good enough to move the sticks.
Great run. And now we've got a new set of downs.
We've got a 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 33. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Tough throw on the run and caught. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
Backup running back comes into the game now. They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 48-yard line. They haven't been stopped on third down this whole drive.
And that could be really frustrating as a defense because every time you have the chance to get off the field, you come up short and let the drive continue.
They line up in the jumbo set. They'll bring him down at the 47. They get 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They line up in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure. It's broken up. So he throws it right at the safety there.
Yeah, he was lucky that one wasn't picked off. Excellent job by the defender, that time preventing a score.
From the gun. And he's tackled around the 28-yard line.
These guys are marching down the field, Kirk. I think this defense is getting tired.
I think you're right. They look a little fatigued. But when you continue to give up first downs on third down, it's doing a lot for your confidence.
I'll tell you something. They need to take the intensity that is working on first and second downs and save some for third down because they're just getting outworked.
4 on the play.
2nd down and 7. New running back now into the backfield. Rolls to the left. And they make the stop at the 15-yard line.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Hands it to the back, and he's got open field. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And that's the end of the third quarter. And we'll head into the final quarter of play with a score all knotted up.
Score is tied.
It's 2nd down. They'll line up on the 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they got it.
And Kirk, that's sack number 2 for this kid.
He is really locked into this quarterback right now. Excellent sack right there.
You can bet the quarterback is just asking his lineman to block this guy because that's multiple times now that he's been knocked down by this young guy.
And he's hammered as he lets it go. And it's going the other way. It's the senior corner. They sure didn't need that. Now they've really got to buckle down on defense and stop them from scoring.
Boy, you can feel the huge momentum swing right now. That interception was big.
It's probably been the key play in this game to this point.
1st and 10. Ball on the 1. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And down he goes around the 11-yard line. That one got him out of some danger.
The offense caught a break there. Great run by this guy to get him out of the face of their own end zone.
Yep, but now let's see if this defense can pull it together and make a stop right here.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards there on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 14. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Drops back to pass. Fires incomplete. He was looking for the tight end.
The intended receiver on the play.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 14. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They go with the run. They'll drop him for a loss.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
It looks like they're going to go after this punt. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. Nothing doing there. Couldn't go anywhere. And we got an injured player on the field. The offense will start at the 42. First and 10. They come out in a goal line set. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Lets it fly. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Did you see how fast that kid is?
Barely. He was like a blur running past those defenders. That speed alone makes this guy a big-time receiver.
They're packed in tight on the line. And they'll run him again. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Brad, great effort up front by that defense.
Second down, about 12 yards to go. They'll work from the shotgun. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw.
I like that play call. Anytime you can get a first down on 3rd and long, it keeps your defense off the field and gives you an opportunity to get more points.
This worked to perfection. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this play again later in the game.
They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right and brought down right away. Couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 20-yard line. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Now he tries to buy some time. Throws falling back and got his man. Quarterback tried to roll out of the pocket there, and it seemed to work pretty well, completing a nice pass.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
He's on the run. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. How about that pass?
Let me say one thing, my friend. This kid can thread a needle with that thing. Did you see how he got the ball in there? Great looking play.
Tied up here in the 4th. Now would be the time for a goal line stand. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
It's 2nd and goal. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. They give to the tailback. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Great play, and they should be celebrating. They did just what they had to do, and now they have the lead.
And it's also a big touchdown because it takes the kicker out of the ball game. A field goal won't cut it anymore.
EA Sports and Russell Athletic would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job, guys. So with less than a minute to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Texas Tech 21, Kansas 14. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Hits off. From his own goal line. At the 30. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
Holding on the receiving team.
Good call.
Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
It's now make it or break it time for this offense. They can make up the deficit right here. Delivers to the halfback of the screen. Tackle made at about the 31. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
Man in motion. And he got it to the sophomore. And he's taken down at the 37-yard line. Decent gain there, and they'll pick up the first down.
Yep, that was a good decision by the quarterback to throw the short pass to his receiver to get past the sticks.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Off-balance throw. And it's incomplete. He put just a little too much power behind that throw to his receiver.
Oh, boy, guys. I think he'd like that pass back.
Yeah, Kirk, he won't miss that receiver too often.
It's batted down, incomplete.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
From the gun. Out of bounds around the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5.
This is pretty much it now. 4th down and no time left.
This could be it, fellas. It's 4th down. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws complete. He's got room to work. And he's tackled around the 50-yard line.
This quarterback acts like he doesn't even know it's 4th down out there. Did you see how calm he looked in the pocket?
He showed great composure. I don't think he's done moving the ball down the field.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
Timeout called by the offense.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 50. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 50. For all of you watching, it's been a great game, and it has a chance to be even greater. Will the prayer be answered? It's time for the Hail Mary. And that should do it. Our final tally in this one. Texas Tech 21, Kansas 14. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
I'm sad to see this one end because it was a great game to watch. Kansas played a good game out there, but they needed to make 1 or 2 more big plays, and they couldn't do it. Who knows? Another couple of minutes, and this one may have gone the other way.
Well, that does it for this presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Kirk and Lee, I'm Brad Nessler. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.